Hey everyone, Star Wars The Last Jedi is approaching. A new teaser revealed some things that I want to discuss with you in this breakdown, so stay tuned.
Breathe. Just breathe. Now, reach out. What do you see?
Light. Darkness. A balance.
It's so much bigger. I only know one truth. It's time for the Jedi to end.
In this scene we can hear Rey's training with Luke. He teaches her, listen, breathe, and then this shot shows Rey starting to feel force and starting to raise stones. This is reminiscent of Luke's training with Yoda from the original trilogy. When she says that she sees the light and darkness, and then we go from this shot of Leia to Kylo Ren's smashed helmet, symbolically we go from light to darkness. If you don't know what is this, when you zoom in you will see that these are books on a shelf, and around it looks like roots of some tree. So maybe this is the temple that Luke is looking for. Because these books are actually very important. This is truly original Force doctrine. So this is obviously very important for him. This is like finding the Holy Grail or holy book that describes your religion or gives you direction in life. Maybe in these books lies the secret to defeating remaining Sith Lords. There is another answer to this for which I think is more likely. And that answer is that these books are actually in place where Luke lives on this island. So, when he says, I only know one truth, it's time for the Jedi to end. Maybe he read something in these ancient books that changed his mind, and in my opinion this is entirely possible. Maybe the Jedi must die along with the Sith. It's like one side cannot exist without the other. And if both sides disappear, that will bring a true balance to the Force. Next scene is this symbol, and for those who doesn't know, this is the original symbol of the Jedi. And it seems that Kylo Ren and Snoke are searching for these books. And that is what Rey's vision from the previous episode actually means. This is when Kylo attacked the Temple of the Jedi. And that pretty much confirms that they are searching for the original temple and these books. Next great scene is this wide shot of Rey's training and Luke watching her. But if you notice this rock, it looks like statue. Maybe Luke made it to honor his former master Obi-Wan. Or this showing us that on this island is the first temple of the Jedi. And that goes along with this theory that Luke already read these books, and that's why he said,
It's time for the Jedi to end.
we have this shot of resistance going against the First Order. And this is interesting planet because of the red soil. And it looks like they intentionally tried to raise the smoke. Maybe that will allow them a bit of camouflage, so these new gorilla walkers can hit them. They are now called the gorilla walkers because they are now extra big and improved version of the old AT-AT. This shot shows Finn still recovering. Poe and BB-8 are running, and it looks like they are based under heavy fire from the First Order. And next shot of Poe confirms that. They are under attack. We see his X-Wing. And we know this is his X-Wing because he's the only pilot that has black X-Wing, which I really like. Poe is the best pilot in the galaxy, and this color makes him stand out when he's flying, so we can easily spot him. Shot of Falcon, and then Rey charging with Anakin's lightsaber. By the look on her face, we can tell that something serious is happening, and also we noticed her new costume. This Kylo Ren shot is very interesting. And the first thing that we notice is the scar on his face, and another detail is that he is without a helmet. In an earlier shot we saw his helmet smashed, so this tells us that he will continue without the helmet. Also, this maybe represents something new in him, because in previous movie we saw him wearing the helmet almost all the time. It's like he's been trying to hide his weaknesses, and now he's more sure in his powers. This scene of Luke kneeling and R2 is the same scene cut from the different angle of his burning temple. So in episode 8 we might get explanation what happened before episode 7. The wide shot of the Resistance in battle against the First Order, an incredible shot of Captain Phasma. Speaking of these ships of the Resistance, we notice that the new design is very different. Important news is that Maz Kanata survived the attack in episode 7 and she will be returning for episode 8. I'm sure you agree, this teaser is nicely done, and main theme of this episode is searching for the origin of the Force, and another really big question is who will bring the balance to the Force. If you remember, midichlorians created Anakin Skywalker to bring balance to the Force, and we saw that he actually became Darth Vader. So maybe someone from his bloodline will do it. We get to the question, who are the Rey's parents, and is she from Anakin's bloodline? I am excited to hear what do you think about this trailer, and what will episode 8 reveal about Rey and her parents. Thanks for watching.